Children have a strange way of seeing what adults can't. They talk to shadows, laugh at empty corners. Most of the time, it's nothing, but sometimes it's something else. This story begins with a move. A young mother and her 5-year-old daughter shifted into a small 2-bedroom house in a quiet neighborhood. The house had been empty for years. No history on paper, no stories, just dust and silence. The child adjusted quickly, too quickly. Within 2 days, she had made a new friend. She called him Suru. The mother didn't think much of it. Kids do that, she thought. But Suru wasn't like other imaginary friends. The child didn't speak to thin air. She spoke to the closest, always the same one, in her bedroom. She would sit across from it and whisper. Sometimes she would laugh, sometimes she would cry. When asked what Suru looked like, she said, "He is very tall, but he sits small, so he doesn't scare me." At first it was harmless, until things in the house began to move. Toys rearranged at night. A drawing stuck to the fridge, showing a long black figure standing behind the little girl while she slept. When asked about the drawing, the child said, "Suru drew it with my hand while I was sleeping." Lights began flickering only in her room. The temperature dropped at night, no matter how tightly the windows were closed. The child would wake up with dirt on her feet, and sometimes her nails blackened as if she had been digging. One morning, the mother found a message written in the carrion under the dining table. "Let her come with me. She is not yours anymore." The mother started locking the closet, but each night it would be open again. One night, she placed a baby monitor in the room. Around 3 a.m., she was woken up by static, then soft giggling, then something else, a deep, heavy breathing, not from a child, but something older, something wrong. On the monitor, she saw her daughter sitting in the center of the room, eyes wide open, speaking in two voices, one hers, one much deeper. The next day the girl was silent. She didn't eat, just stared into the corner of the room and whispered, "Suru is inside me now. He said it's warmer here." The mother burned sage, brought in a cleric, sprinkled holy water, but things got worse. The girl began speaking in unknown languages. Her eyes would shift out of focus. Doors slammed by themselves. A neighbor's cat was found dead on their doorstep. Neck snapped clean. And then, one night, the mother woke up to find her daughter standing beside her bed, silent, smiling, holding something, a crumpled drawing. It was of two figures, one small, the child, one tall, almost reaching the ceiling, and in the corner, scribbled in red, "Thank you for letting me in." That night, the child vanished. The house was searched. Police came, doors and windows locked from inside. No trace, but inside the closet was a small handprint, burned into wood, the same size as hers, and underneath it, written in ash, "She's happy here. You were not enough." The mother left the house. It was sold again 6 months later. The new family never stayed longer than 2 weeks. Same story. Closet door wouldn't stay shut. Carryon's drawing appeared on the walls, and a voice, childlike, sweet, whispering at night, "Do you want to be my friend?" That house is empty now, but sometimes people passing by say they see a small figure watching from the upstairs window, and behind it, something much taller, still, waiting and smiling.